Welcome to the In Conversation with Razzamataz podcast, listening to inspiring stories of performance and creativity.
Hi, my name is Denise and I'm the founder and managing director of Razzamataz Theatre Schools. I started Razzamataz 20 years ago, so this year in 2020 we are actually celebrating 20 amazing years in business. So my background is in dance. I was a professional dancer and choreographer. I did world cruises, I performed on London's West End, did lots of professional pantomimes and tours. I actually was training to be a trapeze artist because I'm a gymnast also. In the Millennium Dome, which you will know now as the O2 Arena. In 1999, we were training, all of us dancers and gymnasts were training to do the Millennium Show in front of the Queen in the Millennium Dome. So that was quite a highlight of my career also. So the reason I started Razzamataz was, firstly, it's just I knew myself what an amazing industry it is to be part of. It really was pinch me moments all the time that I actually was dancing, and getting paid for this, doing something that I absolutely adored, lived and breathed dance. It's just a beautiful industry to be part of. I was actually also quite a shy child. So the confidence that performing arts gave me was incredible. And I know that once a child finds a passion that they love, especially the arts, the performing arts, it really can transform their lives in all sorts of ways, confidence, life skills. I also knew when I was performing, we're talking about 30 years ago now. So, really, we were very much the dancers dance, the singers sung, we all had our own little niche, but I could see that it was changing, and actually the industry was becoming what we call triple threats. So, your main forte might be dance, but you had to, be able to sing a little and act a little also. Because I nearly got into Starlight Express and I nearly got into Fame, because I passed the dance audition and gymnast audition, no problem. But obviously when it came to singing and acting, I didn't have a huge amount of experience or confidence. So I knew that obviously it was really important to have that triple threat and have that experience and background in all three disciplines, dance, drama and singing. So my proudest moment at Razzamataz, there is so many. I opened, as I said, in September 2020 in a little venue called the Penrith Players Theatre. Penrith is in the Lake District and that's where I live now, but that's where Razzamataz was born. So to see it grow into this national brand and the network that we have of really amazing, like-minded, supportive principal is really beyond my, wildest dreams, and certainly my initial business plan, if you like. Obviously seeing the kids, I always refer to the simplest memories where, a child would come in really shy, and, mum or dad or guardian is, encouraging them to come in because they know the benefits of performing arts, and for them to then stand and be able to recite a poem in front of a room full of people or perform on a huge stage. It's really, really, overwhelming and rewarding, particularly with our SEND students also. Little Sophie came to my school in Carlisle, and Sophie has Down syndrome, and she used to come in class and it took her quite some time to feel comfortable in that surrounding, in that environment, and we really went at Sophie's pace, until Sophie was comfortable. Roll on, a few years, and Sophie was performing a solo at Disneyland in Paris. That really was, for me and our mum, and I know all the team, really, really an emotional moment. Now also it's lovely for me to mentor and encourage young entrepreneurs, because a lot of our principals were either students or classroom assistants or teachers, and they come through the ranks and they eventually, want to be a Razzamataz principal. So seeing these young entrepreneurs, it was me 20 years ago, it's lovely to be able to support them and, encourage them and mentor them to have their own business. So the chance that I took to transform my business, you might remember us on a little TV programme called Dragon's Den. So I appeared on that in 2007, so 13 years ago. I'm a great believer in just taking every opportunity, you know. And I knew it would be quite a scary experience, but I knew that it was a great opportunity. Obviously, Duncan Bannatyne invested, and Duncan was an investor for 7 years. It was great to have Duncan on board. You know, the PR that came with Duncan, the opportunities, the backing that he has was fantastic. So what keeps me motivated is seeing the children grow in confidence, and some of my students that I taught 20 years ago are now treading the boards of the West End. In fact, Daniela, who appeared on Dragon's Den with me, she's in a wonderful show of students in Hamilton in the West End. So that is just mind-blowing, that they were children at Razzamataz and now they're performing in London's West End. Also just seeing their confidence grow and them having the confidence to go into any walk of life. We've got some that became solicitors, doctors. It's just the life skills that comes with the performing arts. It's such a wonderful industry to be part of. And it really can give children confidence and the life skills that they're going to need, no matter what industry that they end up being a part of.